Welcome to part 1 of our Safari Adventure series. For the next 3 days, we will be at Selati Game Reserve in South Africa. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification button so you don't miss a single episode. Hi, I'm Cara.
And I'm Rex, and we're the Roaming Rountrees. In 2022, we sold our house and all of our possessions. We packed up 2 carry-ons and 2 backpacks and began our nomadic adventure.
Whether you are researching a trip or you just want to travel via the comfort of your couch, this is the place to be. At the end of this video, we will share our favorite thing about this game reserve. So don't click away. We are up before dawn. It wasn't hard to do since we've got jet lag from Sydney going on, so we were actually up at 4 a.m. But it's 5:15. We're getting ready to have a snack before we head out onto the trail this morning.
Yeah, get up early because that's when the animals are waking up and they're most active. It's also cooler at this time of day, so we're going to go out and see what we can find.
First breakfast and second breakfast because it's so early in the morning. We start with one. We come back after our nature hike and we get to do this all over again. But just starting with something small to calm the monsters first thing in the morning so we can go out and explore the world.
So just remember the 5 golden rules. Stay behind the rifles at all time. We walk in silence, obey our commands without hesitation. A single file, and then should we surprise an animal, whatever you do, do not run, look at me, and I'll tell you what to do. Slightly worry about, quite sturdy. There's the business end.
Wow.
And this is the one that was in the body, but yeah, it's been damaged. And everyone, can you see these tracks here?
Yeah.
This is from an African civet. Not very old, actually quite fresh. Doubt it's warm, it's already been disturbed. It's reasonably warm, probably from last night. I'm going to take a look, you can see the dung beetles already in here.
Yeah.
There's quite a few of them. Ideas? Definitely not Impala.
No.
Not Impala. Are those potatoes?
No, those are marooners. You see the big round track here. Can you all see that?
Mm-hmm.
It's a track of an elephant. And this is now also telling me it is a big bull.
Yeah.
Be a home for an art form. Very triangular shape to it. I think you see that this is old. Someone else has come along and
So
excavated.
you may be wondering, because you see this a lot in our videos, is that there is nobody behind me. Now, we were told, because I asked this question right when we started, is don't animals follow you? Aren't I prey back here? Well, no, they don't like how we smell, and they wouldn't come and approach us or stalk us from behind. The worst thing we could do is surprise them in front of us. So that is why we have 2 trained, wonderful riflemen ahead of us for safety.
Lovely, hey? Yeah, it's a lovely example. So what we're looking at is, this is the back with elephants. The front is always perfectly round. The back you can see is this more oval shape, because most species, the front, be it a paw, be it a hoof, whatever the case may be, there's always the exception to the rule, is bigger. It carries the weight of neck muscles, skull, shoulders, just everything. So elephants have got this nice big round cylindrical front foot, and then the back foot coming slightly over. So this is the normal gait. This elephant was walking at a normal pace. You see the 3 lobes here. 1, 2, 3. No claw marks. See?
Right.
Can't see any claw marks. So now we go to cat. Size wise, leopard. This is a leopard track
Going in that direction.
going in this direction.
Thumb?
There's a thumb.
There's 4 fingers. There's the back pad. But there's something else here that is giving the answer to what it is. Can you see this on the ground here?
Yeah.
The drag?
Tail.
Tail.
Vervet monkey.
Trail guide John gave us 20 minutes to just sit alone on a rock, looking at everything, observing, and just taking in this incredible experience, kind of rehashing what we've seen, what we've done so far, and that's pretty amazing.
love it. It's always
like
so
the-
cliche, but who's watching who? Think about gates with trails and tracking. Just have a look at the gait of a giraffe. Quite a unique gait, whereby they'll pick up their. Okay, let's see who's going to do it. Who's going to walk first? There. So they pick up their back foot first on one side, and then it almost like it pushes the front foot forward. So you see that? And for a very short period of time, both feet are in the air at once. Like they should topple over. They obviously don't, because they wouldn't get anywhere. But it's quite a unique gait. There's very few species that walk like this, especially herbivores. Here, no other herbivores walk like that. Carnivores, yes. Camels walk like that. And that's where the scientific name comes from. Camel pardus is camel, camel, the way in which they walk. Their face also looks quite camel-like, but they're not related at all. But watch this one coming now. See how it walks. See, beautiful, hey? Such an elegant way of walking. For me, that's one of the many reasons why there's something very endearing, and we're attracted to giraffe. Elephants. You see the back nice and smooth there, and then when the toes kicked up, so they were heading in that direction. And then the other one you're looking at, that there's giraffe. It's got the two hooves, but it's splayed out in the sand. And then this one here is rhinoceros, white rhino. So I'm going to draw it out for you. It's not that easy in the sand. And then there's one toe there, one toe there, and the front toe there. So this animal is also going in that direction there. They're like right down in the pecking order. And that's one of the reasons why they hunt more during the day, is to get away from the competition from lions, leopards, hyenas, which are mostly active at night, and also the speeds at which they run. You know, she'll do 60 miles an hour most likely if she's in good condition. Imagine running of the vehicle.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, on the, what would it be, the cornea. Is the position of the vehicle okay?
Yeah.
When they start yawning, it means they're going to become active. Yeah. And the grooming. So when we tired, the lack of oxygen, we're not breathing properly, we yawn. When the cats yawn, it's because they're prepping their muscles to possibly start doing something. She might just lie down flat. If lions start yawning, they're going to get up and they're going to do something. Might just move 5 yards. There we go, she's up. She needs to feed. Stretch. Look at that long spinal cord. Also very flexible. Constantina. They're able to flex that spinal column. Also allows them to run at those high speeds. I'm just going to leapfrog ahead of her. Smell and see if there's been other. Yeah. See there, checking. Have there been any other cheetahs in this area? Maybe yes. No. Direction. I think I have. Start moving into the ponies there. I don't want her to feel at all, uncomfortable with our presence, and the reason why she moves into the area she doesn't want to. good timing, eh? Because we were here for maybe 5 minutes. She started yawning and got up and started moving. And it's not because of us. It was her time to get up. Those yawns.
Yeah.
So whenever you're on safari, you're with a guide, and the cat starts yawning, please, whoever it is, say, no, please, let's just stay a bit longer. I think it's going to get up.
Okay.
One or two cubs that have joined up with this.
Some people argue that you can tell by the rings here of the scales, but that's not a proven fact. Much rather, people age these little guys by their weight.
Where was it? Listen, the male. He's on his way to her. Directly on the eyes.
Yeah, they gotta love that.
With the spotlight?
Yeah.
They don't mind it. So.
Okay, you got a spotlight. Give us a show. Oh my gosh, they're just amazing. You're not coming over here, are you?
If he does, just enjoy it. I'll spotlight him. If he walks right past the vehicle, just enjoy it.
Okay, he's harmless.
Well. Oh, yep.
Look at him, he's like actually pouring it to try and make it stop.
Don't go that road.
Sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. Not lose. Sorry, this is by no means a lose.
That's it for Selati Game Reserve. We're about to head out to our next safari location, but wanted to say that we are so grateful that we had the ability to stay here at Dunn's camp and meander through this beautiful reserve.
Dunn's camp was a small safari camp. We had a great time here. It was quiet, peaceful, and
There was only 4 other adults here.
we were one of 2 families that were here. We got very good personalized service. Couldn't beat it. Couldn't pass it up.
And we weren't even with those other 4 adults. They were staying the night here and we would have dinner near them, but our experience was completely private here, which is really saying something when you have a naturalist guide with you and you can ask your questions and everything is catered to what you're looking for. It was unbelievable. The hospitality here is also great. We had a camp manager who planned for everything, took very good care of us. Her name is Melissa, and Milani and Sherry, who, oh my gosh, so they were the chefs and they made us wonderful breakfast in the morning and unbelievable dinners.
Yeah, local food.
Yeah.
You come back from a long day and there's all this food waiting for you. It was great.
Yep. Sorry we didn't take a lot of video of that, but it's exhausting to go on safari. So by the time you're in, you start getting really hungry. When we saw the food, we were eating it. So there wasn't a lot of setup for video and things like that. But if you come here, you'll know the food is fantastic. And that's all thanks to Milani and Sherry.
This was obviously our first safari experience. So we came in with our own set of expectations. We tried not to make them too high.
No, big
But of course, you come on safari, you want to see all the things and everything you've seen in books and movies or documentaries since you were little. And
And you know we are big animal lovers.
we saw a lot of things. We saw 2 of the big 5. So what a great start. We saw lions, and what was the other thing?
Elephants. My
Elephants.
favorite thing.
That's right.
Well, we saw one elephant
We
so
did.
far.
We
It
did.
was a bull elephant on its own. The lions, though, that
Yeah,
was
that
spectacular.
fantastic.
They were vocalizing, and we were literally maybe 12 feet away
And
from
they're just laying there.
a male and a female. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
yeah, they were completely welcoming us into their world. And
Well, no, they were really welcoming us, but they just weren't that upset or
they
bothered
didn't
that
care.
we were there.
I guess they just didn't care that we were there and
Right.
let us be, and we let them be, and we tried not to impact them.
Just
we didn't
observed
impact
quietly.
them.
It was
Yep.
a great experience.
Yep.
Saw lots of other things too, from all of the impalas and the kudus and what else? Warthogs. Oh,
wildebeest.
I think I've fallen in love with warthogs. These are my favorite animal that I've seen here because there's this little family of them that runs through camp every day.
Bunch of little babies.
Yeah, they've got their babies with them.
What do we call 'em?
He called them bacon seeds.
Bacon seeds. Yep. That's so funny.
Very funny.
You can call them
But-
bacon bits too, I guess.
Bacon bits, I like that. But so many things. I can't even list them all. Been trying to take notes of what have we seen, and the
Yeah.
list. You got to scroll to.
We'll have to
get
put
through
another
all of
video
it.
together. But this
Yeah.
experience here, we've been doing a lot of tracking and signs, sightings, looking for signs and, how to tell when an animal is there, where the animal is, if we can start trailing it. Is it fresh enough to actually make that? So
Yeah, where does it come from?
Mm-hmm.
Where is it moving to? What is it most likely doing? And
how fresh is that track?
Mm-hmm.
How fresh is that dung, or whatever it is? So we've kind of gotten a spectrum, and it's been a blast.
been part of that.
Echo Quest.
Yeah. Eco training, and it's been a really educational.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just all right, let's get to a spot, take pictures, and then move
Yeah,
on.
not at all.
It's been a lot of educational. It's almost like we're back in school.
A little bit, but not
But on
boring.
field trips.
Yeah,
Constantly on a field trip.
Constantly on a field trip and learning, and they've been very catering to us too. They want to know how we learn and how we want this presented to us. It's not about having lectures. Some people really like lectures. They want to spend 2 hours after we go out and do a bushwalk dissecting it and lecturing and learning something else. Well, we like to learn on the go, and it's been great because he's allowed us to stop, and he stopped and looked and educated us right there when it's live
Yeah.
and real and tangible to us. I think John, he's an outstanding guide, ethical, professional,
Yeah.
just and knowledgeable. There has not been a question that I've asked that he can't answer. It has made us feel very good about all of that, but most importantly, safety always first. And he has our back. He makes sure we're safe, and we completely trusted him from the get-go. So he makes you feel safe, and that's very important on safari, especially when you're walking around out there.
There has not been one time I haven't felt safe. I haven't felt like we've been in a bad situation. A lot goes directly to him and Michael,
Yes,
who have been
absolutely.
right there with us and protecting us and guiding us, and
Yeah.
it's been a great experience.
Yeah, he, and part of that, even today, this was our last day. We went on a bushwalk this morning, and out there was fresh black rhino signs, and we knew that rhino was close by to us. And as we went through, the bush got thicker and thicker, and we had to call it. He's like, no, we're just not going to go in there, because the one thing we don't want to do this morning is surprise a black rhino. And because of the bush and the way it is and how dense it is, if that animal is eating, it will not be able to hear us.
We could surprise
If we
it,
surprise it,
and you don't want to
they're
do
going to
that.
charge you, and they don't stop charging. So, again, safety first.
Yeah.
We didn't want that either. So it was fun to see the signs and the tracks, make up the story of where they might be, and move on.
Yeah, we'd love to see it, of course, but we'd also
From a truck.
more importantly,
away.
I want to live to tell the story about seeing it. So if I can't have the second one, I don't want the first one.
No.
So.
If you too are considering an African safari and you want a little bit more information than what we've given you on this video or the video series or any of the shorts we're going to post about this, feel free to reach out to us directly. We would be happy to answer your questions. You can either email or drop comments below. This has been a fantastic experience, and we do hope this is on your list.
We hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe so you can get the rest of the videos in this series and anything else that we might be
reposting.
Hit that notification button because that will let you know when the rest of these African safari videos drop. Thanks again.
Thank you.
Bye.